Grand Rising family. What's the deal? It's about like phone the fake time clock rising. Shout out to my ancestors for creating that clock. We were some smart people, man. Well, I'm gonna talk about social media. I said I'm gonna make a video about Facebook, but I'm gonna talk about the little social media I know about. Like, um, I social media was fun or something. It took us away from the real world a lot. Like a lot of people ain't really get to experience the real world and ain't gonna experience it. They ain't out here doing nothing in no parks or going nowhere. Like when I was young, we always was outside riding our bikes far as ever. Going up to the court, hooping up on Linwood, just going everywhere, going down on Dexter, playing football, go up on 12, play basketball and baseball. We used to do a lot of stuff around here. And, with my family, we used to always, me and my pops, he always went to parks. And that's what I do. With me and my children, we always go to parks. Like in the summer, we do something every day. After I finish working cutting hair, I get my family together. We go to parks and we go to swim parks. We always be out, always barbecue. We like to go out. Now we done started doing camping last year, even though we was already taking tents to parks and and stuff like that. But we did our overnight camping like 3, 4 times last summer, so we done implemented that in our game. Stuff like that. Social media, I don't know if social media blocked it. It might slow me down from probably doing it earlier, even though I'm still always an active person. Y'all can look on my old Facebooks. I got two Facebook page, and y'all find them. Y'all can look through there. I think they open. See all the type of stuff I used to do. But yeah, social media, it just Facebook. What I could say about Facebook, it was kind of fun. I went on there, seen friends I ain't seen in years, seen ladies on there. I used to like and want, end up getting them off of there. A lot of shit like that. But what else on there? I could say positive about Facebook. It was funny. Every time I scroll on there, it was something funny. I'd be laughing and cracking up every day. It was something funny. But in other ways, it was real disrespectful. A lot of people say disrespectful stuff. A lot of people think I was disrespectful, but a lot of stuff I used to say wasn't toward nobody. People feel some kind of way about me because I talk against the system and talk against the pagan ways of living, and I inspire the Most High. I'll talk about the Most High and stuff. And I don't know the word ratchet or nothing, but I'm a hood nigga. So even if I got the principle of the Most High and all that, I'm still a hood nigga, man. So I be smoking, cussing, all type of shit, man. Through the years, man, I might middleman sell all type of shit. Run through a bag or two, not right now, but I done through the years when I'm on Facebook. So a lot of people, feel the kind of way. But I wasn't talking about them. I say, fuck Christmas, man. I've been doing this for years since 2015. Fuck Christmas, man. Fuck Easter. We ain't doing none of that, man. That's pagan ways of living. People would be mad at me for saying that, and I ain't saying nothing toward them. I ain't was like, fuck y'all. Y'all look dumb as hell doing Christmas. Look how retarded y'all look in them stupid Easter suits. Y'all gotta be dumb as hell to think a rabbit lay eggs. I didn't ever say none of that about people, and especially not nothing direct. I would just say it out in the blue because I wanted our people to do better. I'd be like, pagans came over here to our land. We was already in the Americas having fests and feasts and stuff that we was calling, and a lot of our feasts was lining up with the biblical feasts. That's how I know we the Hebrews, and the biblical stories was right here in the Americas. So when you break down the Bible with a different understanding. So I was telling people like, man, we didn't do Christmas, we didn't do Saturnalia, we didn't do the pagan fests and stuff like that. A lot of people came over here with them, whether they was melanated or pale. A lot of pale people kept the traditions going on, but the pale people learned everything from melanated people. So a lot of our people is them first, come from them first pagans and stuff like that. When I talk about the Jacob and Esau, so that's why a lot of people be fighting and arguing and crying over Christmas. But y'all still be stressed out. The Most High said, extend your hand to the Gentiles and try and pull them away from it. So I was coming with trying to get y'all away from people was arguing for it and all type of stuff, man. So you know, I stopped with I didn't never trip. I stopped debating with people. But a lot of people was saying, used to say stuff they wouldn't say to me in my face on Facebook. People be really disrespectful, come on there talking shit and acting real tough. Then when you see them in person, they bitch up. I never was one for them people that for the crowd. I ain't never get buck in front of the crowd. I'm the type of nigga we can meet up in the bathroom 101 and lock the door. And go ahead and swing them hands and shit like that. I come from that. But people that come on Facebook and make jokes and talk all that shit, no, I'm not with that. I don't like no Facebook. And these women on there, it was just like it was like a kid at the candy store. How easy it is to get women off their inbox and all that, and women, a lot of females feel real empowered from their inbox or that shit on Instagram. I never was into Instagram. I had an Instagram back in like 2012, 11 or something like that for a few months. I put a few pictures, but I didn't like it because it used to be like follower. You want to be a follower. And no matter how much I love women, I always love women, man. Ain't nothing more beautiful than the melanated sister of women. I love women, but I didn't like Instagram because every time I'm scrolling past, it's a booty picture. Every second, I wasn't even on there that long. I don't like to see women out here like that. I like to see women, feminine and shameful. Got some shame to themselves, not being ashamed of themselves, but having shame. Like I don't want to be scantily clad, and like I like them type of females that sit back. A woman in the streets and a freak in the sheets, But women on there, they was just all into their body, showing they happy they got a little booty. Turn around, I got Facebook posts talking about it, like. Man, all y'all do is turn around like y'all don't even know how to take a picture standing forward, a regular picture. Y'all just trying to turn around and show that stinking old ass. So that's the thing. I didn't like Instagram for that. But females, it's so easy. They think they so important because a dude get in they DM or messenger. Like these niggas message everybody on their friend page. Now I message women, through the year, but I'm not like these niggas, and I never called nobody through their messenger. And the most of the women that I message on there is the women I already messed with or knew. Some I met a couple new women, but I wasn't like that on there no way because I had a wife. So a lot of my time, I used to talk a little bit on there, but when I be into a person, I don't even be want nobody else. Until they start messing up and making me want. I'm really I'm really like a one woman's man or whatever however you call it. But I done had different women every time, on a split up or something, or break up argument. But if it was up to me, I wouldn't, cause I never started arguments or no leave. I was just reacting. But back to that, women and females and they think they doing something because niggas inbox them. That don't mean them niggas like you or even like what you look like. These niggas, I know niggas out here being women inbox to inbox king, man. These niggas be, man, fucking crackheads. You hear stories about them niggas go with crackheads in the neighborhood. Fiends still been hitting them since the 90s, still hitting them. And shit like that. These niggas stick they dick in an electric socket if it got wet. These niggas, they thirsty. And because they know it's easy. And these niggas ain't gonna come on no women that they don't think easy either. And these women is easy. I'm telling you, on there, just so gullible and happy. It's females I knew back in middle school and high school that was so upright and righteous. It wasn't letting nobody mess with them, and I ain't hear no stories about them until they got into that damn Messenger Facebook years. Man, they be on Facebook talking crazy now. Females, they be talking about who they want to suck up and what they done did last night and that the night before, and they going through men. All of them running through men, but ain't none of them getting wifed. They just, they done made it so easy. And that's why I wouldn't dare wife no woman that's got no social media page. I wouldn't dare wife no or entertain no or even entertain the thought of going with no chick that got a Facebook, an Instagram. It's women out here got tagged and only for fish or whatever that shit is. My homeboys be talking about in the basement. I don't even go on none of that. Them sex sites. And these niggas be wives and baby mamas and shit like that on Tinder and tagged. What's that shit be? Plenty of fish, man. For a woman on that, you better let her go, man. She's a whore. And these lame niggas gonna be running to them goofballs on there, man. These niggas ain't got no type of values. These niggas don't do nothing, no nothing efficient. And that's, with social media, Facebook, I'm through with that. It's too childish. I'm finna be 40, man. I'm not about to be on there. And I'm not about to entertain the thought of wifing a woman that got that, because they got every nigga that they ever had at their fingertips. And these women is addicted to attention. So they go on there and a nigga in they shit, good morning. Yeah, a nigga might show a big old long ride. His ride longer than Wolverine. He on there standing on the picture. First time she mad at you, she remember old Willie. Nigga, hey, please believe it. They be talking to them niggas and smart and showing their teeth and everything, showing their body parts. I know niggas done caught their girl on there playing with themselves and showing it to niggas and sending shit to niggas, man. I would never wife no woman on no social media, man. I just have fun with them like all the rest of the niggas. But I don't even want to have too much fun with them, man. I really do got standards now. I got friends I mess with, but I ain't even into all that, man. Even right now, man, I'm chilling, trying to get, different shit in order, man. Trying to survive, to the next level. For real, man. Good stuff. Like, that's the most social media I ever been on. Facebook, Instagram. Now I'm on YouTube. YouTube come with a lot of fear mongering. Like, people think the sky gonna fall. You know what I mean? Even on Facebook and all that. Like, right now, you can't even catch a cold, man. People call it a little cold around the center. Oh, it was all type of shit. It's the tectonic plates in the earth. It's the, it's the towers. Oh, anyway, that's a cold. It's all this shit been creating colds. Anybody can catch a cold, but it's your body healthy and strong enough and you eat the right things, you can just spit it out. It ain't gonna do too much to you, you know what I mean? But a lot of people implement a lot of chemicals, a lot of meats, a lot of seafoods, a lot of that, and that cause inflammation, and a lot of them seafoods that cause arthritis and stuff in your joints and all. And you can a lot of them radiation and chemicals adapt to that and really hurt them people. It'll fuck all of us up because we ain't none of us perfect, but we can shake off anything. But it comes with a lot of fear mongering. It had people, you have to get the hokey pokey or you're gonna die. Or it had people like, if you get the hokey pokey, you're gonna die. You know what I mean? And I'm like, man, well, you gotta read the ingredients and this stuff, you know what I mean? If your body fit to it, if this type of stuff will throw your body off. So I don't mess with that, you know what I mean? But I'm not pulling no fear mongering. I know we live on the same earth, like we grow gardens in North America. I didn't even have gardens and stuff, man. Little gardens. I'm gonna go to these pictures. I'm gonna pause. I'll be right back. Yep, I'm back. See, I have little pictures on here. Like this from years ago. I think this like 2018. I was putting fish heads in the backyard. I had a little garden growing right here. Uh, this was another year. I was getting it started. My man Big Judah, he the first one that dug out my holes for me. Yo, I had started one hole before, and he had come and finished it. That's my man. He the real gardener in the hood. My man Judah Bush. Well, one love Judah Bush. Yup, he the first one dug this one out for me back in the day. And this was a garden my mama used to have. See, my mama used to do gardens in the same backyard. So damn near when we dug that garden out, all he did was dug a hole, and I went in and I raked it out, did all the shit. He was just showing me how to get down because he was doing it around the corner. So I had I had put down some little shit, and then some onions grew out of the blue. I didn't even plant no onion seeds right here, and some onions grew out like some scallion. That's probably some shit my mama had down in the ground years ago. She ain't had a garden since the '80s. Back there, look, there's some green beans I had growing. See, I know a little something about gardening. I wasn't no true gardener or nothing, but it's in my bloodline. My grandfather was my great grandfather was a farmer. My great great grandfather, or however many Levi man. I had cucumbers. Man, I had some shit, okras. You know what I mean? And different years, tomatoes. All in the back of my house. My man had warned me, like, man, you got that paint off the shit, it might get in your dirt. So put some bricks right here so it won't get over in this side. So a lot of stuff. I'm the one put the fertilizer down with not fertilizer, but the fish heads and little food I was creating in the house for my garden off um, moringa and stuff like that. Look, I was grabbed some okras and stuff out the garden one year. This one had started a new patch. This was like 2019 or something, or 20 or something. I don't know. I had started a new patch, but my man Judah came and finished it for me. Oh, that's the old one. I was getting that one back together for some more shit. Look, me and my boom out there in the garden. We was on there garden eating breakfast. My boom.